This knot pattern is actually reversible. Can you believe that these two are made exactly the same way? One is the front and one is the back of the pattern, so stay tuned to find out how this is done. Hey everyone, it's Nicole here from Bochiknot, and welcome to our step-by-step guide on how to make a macrame keychain wristlet pattern. I'm going to be showing you a fun and unique pattern. It's also super easy to make, so it's perfect for beginners. So the knot we will be going over to make this wristlet is called an endless falls knot or a chain bar senet. There are two different sides to this knot pattern. The front side, if you make the endless falls knot, it'll look like a chain bar. If you flip it to the back, it'll look like a cable knit braided pattern. You can also have the braided pattern in the front and make it a slightly different way to get the same chain bar senet at the back. I'll be walking you through both ways on how to make the same knot pattern, so make sure you stay tuned to see how that's done. Depending on which side you like better to show as the front of the wristlet, you can choose that at the very end once you are done with the knot pattern, and before you make the gathering knot at the end to seal the wristlet. This is definitely a fun and easy project that anyone can make. And before we get right into it, if you guys are interested in more macrame content, make sure you click that subscribe button and also give this video a big thumbs up. And with that said, let's get started. You will need 3mm or 4mm macrame cord for this pattern, and also a lobster clasp or keyring. Here is the lobster clasp that I will be using for this pattern. It is a gold lobster clasp with a gold keyring attached at the bottom. You can find these at your local craft store or on Amazon. If you want a link to these, I'll link them in the video description below. The cord I'll be using is a 4mm single strand cord from our rainbow cord line. I want to use 4mm for this pattern because I want it to be slightly thicker. This cord is soft and sturdy, and it has a nice aesthetic with its smooth texture, making the knots really stand out. You will need cord in two different colors so that it has the contrast with the filler cords and the working cords. If you want to make the entire pattern with just one color, you can also do that. But the natural and the dusty mauve color I have here will be the colors I'll be using for this pattern. To start off, we're going to take our long strand of cord at 300 centimeters long, and we're going to thread it through the bottom of the lobster clasp and make a reverse Lark's head knot. So take the loop end through the bottom of the lobster clasp and then pull both cord ends through the loop. Once you have secured the key ring down on a flat surface, we can now take our second strand of cord in another color at 200 centimeters long and place it down horizontally underneath the reverse Lark's head knot. To make our very first endless falls knot, take the bottom two vertical cord ends and we're going to bring them through the middle above the horizontal anchor cord through to the back. Pull and adjust on the cords so that the knot sits right below the reverse Lark's head knot. Pull on the vertical cords to make sure that it is really tight. Now you want to make sure that the two anchor cord ends are even on both sides, so straighten them out by pulling on one side or the other to make sure that both sides are even lengths at the bottom. And now we're going to cross these anchor cords on top of the vertical cords underneath, and we're going to make the exact same knot again. So holding the crisscross cords, we're going to take the vertical cord ends and bring them through the loop all the way to the back. Pull on the anchor cords and then the vertical cords to tighten the knot. Then you can start to see that the natural colored cord sticks out on the sides, and then the vertical cords in the dusty mauve is showing like a chain in the middle. Crisscross the anchor cords again and repeat the knot once more. Now you're going to continue this same endless false knot below until you have a total of about 38 centimeters or 15 inches in length. Once done, this is what the pattern should look like. There should be a chain-like pattern on the front with the links on the side in another color, and then when you turn the pattern over to the back side, you will see a braid-like pattern here that resembles a cable knit pattern. So you can choose either side that you want to show as the front of your pattern. You can have the chain on the front or the braided pattern in the front. It is totally up to you. For this one, I'm going to have the chain-like pattern showing at the front, and so I'm going to fold it over like so. And then now to secure our wristlet, we're going to take the strand of cord at 45 centimeters long, and we're going to make a gathering knot right underneath the lobster clasp where the two sides connect. To make a gathering knot, make a loop with one end, then take the long cord end and wrap it around the pattern several times. Once you have wrapped it around enough, we're going to take the long end and we're going to pull it through the loop at the bottom, the loop that we made in the beginning, and then pull on the top end to tighten the knot. Then now you can cut off all of the excess cords. And the wristlet is now complete. So what I've just shown you is how to make endless falls sennit with the chain bar pattern at the front and the braided pattern at the back. You can make the braided pattern in the front with the chain bar at the back. I'm just going to quickly show you how that is done. So here you see the two vertical cords are the natural colored cords, and now we're going to use the dusty mauve color cord as the anchor cord this time. We're going to place the horizontal cord underneath the two vertical cords this time, and we're going to bring the vertical cords underneath and through the same loop in the middle. So this time we're making the opposite pattern of how we had made it at the front. And then now pull on the vertical cords and the anchor cords to tighten this knot. Now again, we're going to crisscross the anchor cords on top of one another, but underneath the two vertical cords. Now take the vertical cords and we're going to loop them underneath and bring them through the middle. Then tighten again. So we're making the reverse endless knot here, which at the front you'll see the braided pattern, and once you turn the pattern around you'll see the chain bar at the back. I'm going to continue this braided pattern downwards to form the braided keychain wristlet. Once the pattern's done, I'm going to gather the ends together with a gathering knot. So as you can see here, the inside of this pattern is the chain bar, and then the outside is the braided pattern versus the first one we made, which is opposite. And here you get two different keychain patterns made using the same knot pattern. And that is it for today's tutorial on how to make a macrame keychain wristlet pattern using the endless false knot. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and learned a new skill, or at least a new knot that you can apply to your macrame projects. If you guys are keen on learning macrame and advancing to some intricate knotting techniques, we do have tutorials on that on the Bochiknot macrame community on Patreon. If you guys are interested in checking us out there, head on over to patreon.com/Bochiknot for more details. We have plenty more beginner-friendly projects on our YouTube channel, so make sure you head on over to our playlist to check out our other tutorials. Don't forget to share your creations with us on Instagram at Bochiknot. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys! I'll be walking through... Okay. That's it!